Have you ever wondered if it's possible to bind a book in human skin? Hello and welcome to Curious Unknown, where I explore the fascinating and mysterious world. In this video, I'm going to tell you about one of the most gruesome and controversial practices in book history, Anthropodermic Bibliopegy, or the binding of books in human skin. You may have heard of this practice from horror movies, urban legends, or sensationalized stories, but what is the truth behind it? Who made these books and why? How can we identify them and what ethical issues do they raise? By the end of this video, you'll learn about the history, science, and culture of Anthropodermic Bibliopegy. So if you're ready to discover the dark secrets of human skin books, keep watching. And don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button to get more videos like this. As macabre as it may sound, this practice, known as Anthropodermic Bibliopegy, has a historical precedent. Back in the day, it was used to memorialize criminals, or occasionally to fulfill some unusual last requests. This dark art was more prevalent in the 19th century, when societal norms were quite different from what we know today. The prime practitioners of this grisly craft were often medical professionals, those who had access to human bodies for dissection. These books, indistinguishable from other antique books to the untrained eye, bear a silent testimony to an era of clinical medicine that seems almost surreal today. This strange intersection of literature and mortality, of knowledge and the human body, has left behind a legacy that continues to intrigue us. Such books, bound in human skin, have a dark and fascinating history. But how can one tell if a book is truly bound in human skin? A question that might send shivers down your spine. But fear not, because science has offered us some answers. Our journey starts with visual examination. On the surface, a book bound in human skin may seem indistinguishable from other antique books. But a closer look can reveal unique characteristics that hint at its macabre origin. Texture, color, and even smell can all offer clues to the discerning eye and nose. Next, we dive into the world of DNA testing. This technique works by analyzing genetic material found in the skin. But given the age of these books and the treatment of the skin during the binding process, DNA can often degrade, making it challenging to confirm the human origin conclusively. So, if visual inspections and DNA testing fall short, what else can we turn to? Enter peptide mass fingerprinting, or PMF for short. This method analyzes the protein collagen found within the skin. By comparing the patterns of peptides or protein fragments, scientists can distinguish human skin from that of other animals. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer brilliance of this technique. Imagine being able to confirm the human origin of a book cover, centuries old, just by looking at the patterns of peptides. Now consider the case of a book at Harvard University. Initially, it was believed to be bound in human skin, as per an inscription on its final page. However, a careful analysis by a conservation scientist revealed a surprising fact. The book was actually bound in sheepskin, not human skin. This case perfectly illustrates how science can debunk myths and misconceptions, providing us with accurate knowledge of our past. Science has thus become a crucial tool in distinguishing fact from fiction in the world of Anthropodermic Bibliopegy. It helps us navigate the murky waters of this dark chapter in human history, offering insights that are as fascinating as they are eerie. And as we continue to uncover more about these books, each revelation brings us closer to understanding the motivations and methods of those who once practiced this macabre art form. Anthropodermic Bibliopegy has left behind a trail of intriguing stories and heated debates. Indeed, the dark history of books bound in human skin is rife with notable examples and controversies that continue to captivate and horrify us. Take, for instance, the book titled De Destinée de l'Âme, discovered at Harvard University. This book, bound in the skin of an unclaimed female mental patient, serves as a stark reminder of the macabre practice that was popular in the 19th century, yet it doesn't stand alone. Another chilling example sits on display at the Shed Museum in Bristol. This book, bound in the skin of John Horwood, a man hanged for murder in 1821, adds another layer to this unsettling narrative. Perhaps one of the most notorious instances is the pocketbook housed in the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh's museum. This book was made from the skin of the infamous murderer, William Burke. It's chilling to think that these books were primarily crafted by doctors, the very individuals who had access to human bodies for dissection. Amid these dark tales, the question of ethics inevitably arises. The controversies surrounding the display and preservation of these books are fueled by their grim origins. On one hand, these books serve as historical artifacts, a testament to a time when the boundaries of curiosity and ethics were not as clearly defined as they are today. On the other hand, they also represent a blatant disregard for the sanctity of human life, raising questions about their place in our libraries and museums. Yet, despite the ethical dilemmas they pose, these books continue to be preserved and studied. Why? Because they offer a unique glimpse into the past, shedding light on the darker aspects of human curiosity and the history of clinical medicine. These books are a testament to a time when curiosity often overstepped the boundaries of ethics. And while we may find them unsettling, they serve as a stark reminder of our collective capacity for both knowledge and cruelty. So, what does the practice of anthropodermic bibliopegy tell us about our past, and what implications does it have for our future? This uncanny tradition mirrors a dark era in clinical medicine, a time when doctors were the primary artisans of these human skin-bound books. It's an unsettling reminder of a time when medical professionals had unchecked access to human bodies, often those of the underprivileged or criminal. Yet, these books have not been swept under the rug of history. Research libraries around the world preserve them as vital historical evidence. They serve as a poignant reminder to continually scrutinize and reevaluate long-held collections and practices. They underscore the importance of clinical empathy, reminding us of a time when the line between life and death, respect and disregard, was often blurred in the pursuit of knowledge and curiosities. Moreover, these relics have sparked a fresh dialogue in the death-positive movement, a modern initiative advocating for open conversations about mortality. This movement, much like the study of anthropodermic bibliopegy, challenges us to confront our discomfort around death and encourages us to embrace it as a natural part of life. Anthropodermic bibliopegy, while a macabre part of our history, continues to provoke discussions on ethics, mortality, and the importance of preserving our past. Before you go, don't forget hitting the subscribe button, clicking the notification bell so you never miss an update, or leaving a comment down below. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Until next time, take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.